So you will need fondant, Tylose glue, icing sugar, extruder, ribbon cutter, stitching tool, knife, stainless knife, scissors, rolling pin or a pasta machine, some stuffing or fluffy or EV tissue paper to stuff your shoe. You may need wires and some pliers, of course, if you wanted to make your shoe standing up. Let's start. Okay, so I like to make my shoe on a little piece of cardboard and then let it dry overnight. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of baking paper, so that will make it easy for me on the next day when I have to pick it up the shoe to put on my cake. All I have to do is take the shoe from the baking paper. It comes out really easy. I'm gonna open my fondant. So the sole of the shoe has to be a little bit thicker. So I'm opening on the pasta machine on number 1 and I double it. This is just to speed the process really, but you can open by hand if you want. Then of course you have to cut your template that's supply for you. So I'm going to turn this template now because I'm doing left and right, and then I'm going to cut it around. So it's nice to have a brand new stainless knife, nice and sharp, and then of course with your fingers you can just move around. And now that I cut my shoe, I will put it on top of my baking paper. Now I get glue, Tylose glue. Remember, you just get your CMC, your Tylose, and you mix a little bit of water and it gets like this gelatin consistency. It's perfect to glue anything. A little bit of glue all around. And now we open the fondant again and we're gonna use the second template. There's around 250 grams of fondant for each ballerina shoe. So let's see if I fit my template. That's the hardest part. Template there and you cut around. Some people like to put a little bit of Crisco on the board so it doesn't glue on the board. I just get my blade and I just push my blade like that. And now I start on the front, right there, around, and I'm trying to glue the sides with the side of my shoe, just like that. You get the fluffy, and it's just a little bit of the stuffing, teddy bear or pillow stuffing, and you put it there inside. You don't want it too much, but I wanted the point of the ballerina to be. This is just a children ballet shoe. It's not the professional ballerina shoe that they have the big pointed on the front. A little bit more, so I don't lose the shape. Cut the excess and then you join the two pieces with a little bit of glue. If you want, you can get your knife and push a little bit in so it gives the impression that it's round. This one I open very thin, number 7, almost 8. This is my ribbon cutter, and then I'm gonna put the glue all over the corner. If you're not happy with the position, you can always still harder. That's why I put the glue just at the top, because you still have a chance to fix if you want a very, very professional finish. You can add some stitching lines, and then we need the little ribbon on the front of the shoe that makes a huge difference. I have a very angry bird outside. He's not happy. You could open your fondant to make the ribbons, but I found much more realistic and pretty just by having real ribbon. Plus I'm gonna have real ribbon going around my cake, so I just put a little bit of Tylose. And voila! We have now a pair of ballerina shoes. We have to leave this dry, of course, overnight, and then tomorrow we can put it on a cake. To assemble this cake, I got a little ballerina dress, and I just got a dummy styrofoam, and I just covered the top. You could even cover the sides, but this means that you're gonna have to let this cake dry for a long time, because the ballerina dress has elastic in here. If you put on the fondant when it's still soft, it could hurt you, the fondant. And I'm just gonna put this around. Of course, it doesn't have to be so big like mine. That's how the dress for this ballerina cake is gonna look like. And of course, if you're traveling a long distance, you have to put a gooey paste or royal ice underneath. Yeah, I just get a little bit of fondant, little bit of water, and you make this very gooey paste. You're almost like royal icing. Put at the bottom of your cake. Gooey paste there. So people asking me all the time how to insert flowers on a cake, and you have to be careful sometimes with some flowers that you put in your cake. So I like this little trick, and I use a lot of these for many years. I just insert a piece of PVC inside my cake, and that's when I put all my little flowers inside the PVC pipe. Of course, if they are fresh flowers, I like it to make like a little pocket with that. So I cut my PVC pipe with a little piece of plastic film. I put it at the end of my pipe. You could add, if you wish, little bit of fondant at the bottom of your pipe, just to seal that pipe all over. And then I just get the plastic and push it together like that, so you seal everything at the bottom. You can get the flower tape and just go around to make this very nice and tight and seal like that. And then of course I'm going to cut the excess of the plastic like that, so it creates like almost like a little pocket like that. And then if you want, if you wish, you can get a cotton bag, make wet, and you can put this inside your pocket too. That will keep the flowers moist for a little while. And then you insert inside your cake, and then you can put your flowers, and you arrange all your flowers around. This looks really nice. Put a big flowers. It's a great arrangement. Some cake decorators like to even use the flour sponge inside of the pipe. It works perfect too. And then you can put water inside. And I will keep going and having a lot of fun with my cakes and my table that I'm about to decorate.